Chinese writing on the art of lovemaking date back to approximately 2698 BC in the reign of Yuan Di, or the Yellow Emperor. Yuan Di is given credit for writing 2 books, one on Chinese internal medicine and the other on Taoist lovemaking techniques. Yuan Di's second book is called Su Nun Qing. It is the oldest book on sex and the first to show the balance of male and female, yang and yin. He showed that men and women are not enemies, and they should have harmony with themselves and the universe, and that neither is superior to the other. Yang stands for male, heaven, sun, positive. Yin stands for female, earth, moon, negative. Yang forces are more easily aroused, more active, quicker and stronger than yin. Yin forces are slower to be aroused, more calm in movement, and slower to be satisfied. Ultimately, yin is stronger than yang. Ladies and gentlemen, Grandmaster Chao Chang Hong.
When I was a young man in China, my grandfather gave a portion of his land to the Taoist priest. Throughout my childhood, I would watch the priests and monks perform kung fu, and I would spend hours imitating their moves and gestures. Years passed by. I visited the temple many times and noticed that one door was always locked. Then one day, I climbed the final locked wall, putting me in the forbidden temple grounds. I was approached by a high priest who asked me my intentions. I replied that I was practicing my kung fu. Doubting the validity of my claim, the high priest held out a single finger, asking me to move it. I tried first with one hand, then with both, and finally I used my whole body to try and move his finger, without success. It was then that I realized I did not know true kung fu and asked to be a disciple of the priest. The priest said I could become a disciple, but only with my grandfather's permission. My grandfather, realizing the honor of being asked to be a disciple of the master, immediately gave his consent. Thus, I, being the first non-bloodline person bestowed such an honor, moved into the temple and studied under the high priest to learn the ancient art of kung fu called Xiao Jiu Jian, or 9 Little Heaven, which consists of 3 different styles: boxing, swordsmanship, and shi sui, or bone marrow washing. I studied for years and years until the Great War, when we fled to Taiwan, leaving behind our beloved temple. After a few years in Taiwan, I realized that this style of kung fu should belong to everyone, so all can stay healthy and free of disease. I set up my own temple where a few chosen disciples could learn this ancient art of kung fu. One of these disciples was Master Carl Gao, who was a friend of James McNeil. Knowing Jim's ability and desire, Master Gao approached me and asked that Jim become an honored disciple of mine. After many visits and careful study, I agreed. Jim is a trained master of the ancient art of kung fu and is the only American student of mine that can demonstrate his sexual strength by lifting over 150 pounds with his genitals.
My name is James McNeil. The exercises we are going to show you are a small but important part of Grandmaster Chao's system. The exercises we are going to teach you are natural breathing, which is the first aspect of lovemaking. Without it, we cannot exist, but with correct breathing, we can stay healthy, free from diseases, and strengthen our lovemaking. Controlling ejaculation. Every man would like to control his ejaculation and maintain his erection longer, and to prevent premature release. If you practice these exercises daily, you can maintain an erection longer. Tightening of the vaginal muscles. After having children, the vaginal muscles become loose and enlarged. With this exercise, you can have a more youthful and tighter vagina. The more you practice this exercise, the tighter it will become. Stopping ejaculation. I will teach you how you can stop your ejaculation at any time you wish with only one finger. Kissing and foreplay are important parts of lovemaking, so we will discuss these as well. What we are going to show you are techniques designed to increase your health and sexual fulfillment. These Chinese lovemaking secrets have been handed down for generations and are now revealed for the first time on videotape. There are hundreds of books to help men and women reach sexual fulfillment. What I'm going to do is actually show you how you and your mate can have powerful sexual fulfillment through Chinese lovemaking secrets. Breathing is the first aspect of lovemaking. Breathing is considered the most important function of the body because all other functions depend upon it. We can exist for some time without eating and a shorter time without water, but without breathing, our existence is measured only by minutes. It is the first thing given to us and the last thing taken away. But we take breathing for granted, even while knowing it's keeping us alive. We go to various health clubs to tone our external bodies so we can look good, but we seldom give a thought about toning our inner organs by doing proper breathing exercises to keep us healthy and free from disease. This diagram illustrates the three kinds of breathing. Upper breathing, in which only 1/3 of our lungs are being used. Middle breathing, in which only 2/3 of our lungs are being used. Complete breathing, in which the total lung capacity is being used. We were meant to breathe in this third way, as we all did when we were babies. Only with complete breathing can all stagnant air be removed from the bottom of our lungs and be replaced with fresh air. This technique will keep us healthy and free of diseases. The first exercise we are going to show you is how to breathe properly using the entire lung. First, stand up straight, put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and close your mouth gently. Inhale through your nose to the lower part of your stomach, which the Chinese call the dantian, and is located 3 inches below your belly button. Inhale and the stomach expands. Exhale and the stomach contracts. Inhale, exhale. Now put your hand on the stomach to remind yourself you should always breathe this way. Inhale and the stomach expands. Exhale and the stomach contracts. This is the proper breathing method, and you should practice it every day, even if you're just sitting, walking, or driving. Just put your hand on your stomach to remind you where to breathe from, until it becomes a habit. This is the complete breathing method, where the whole lung capacity is being used. Be sure not to exhale through your mouth. Always close your mouth and breathe through your nose. Do not expand your chest when inhaling. Always keep the chest relaxed and do complete breathing. Inhale and your stomach expands. Exhale and the stomach contracts. Do not perform this exercise with a full stomach. The first exercise is simple. Inhale and the stomach expands. At the same time, suck up your testicles and anus. Exhale and the testicles relax. Inhale and contract. Exhale and relax. Inhale and suck up. Exhale and relax. These exercises teach the man to control his ejaculation and maintain his erection longer. They will also increase hormones, improve blood circulation, and strengthen the kidneys. Regular practice will help a man maintain his sexual powers and youthful organs by increasing the power of the testicles and the anus muscles. Don't underestimate these exercises. They are very easy to do, but they can strengthen your inner body and increase your sexual ability. Repeat this exercise 7 times each morning and evening. Second man's exercise is similar to the first. Inhale and the stomach expands. Hold your breath, suck up both your testicles and your anus at the same time. While holding your breath with your stomach expanded, suck up and then let your testicles relax. Suck up and relax 7 times. Now exhale and take a couple of breaths. Then repeat the entire exercise 2 more times. Suck up and relax. Suck up and relax. Suck up and relax. Inhale and the stomach expands. Hold your breath. Suck up both your testicles and your anus at the same time. While holding your breath with the stomach expanded, suck up and then let your testicles relax. The Taoist practitioners of the bedroom arts caution against ejaculating too often. They teach that the man should control his penis instead of letting it control him. When a man is about to ejaculate, he should wait for the woman so they can enjoy a mutual orgasm. Next, we are going to show the most important exercise for controlling ejaculation. The more you practice this exercise, the better you will be able to control yourself. Sit straight up on the edge of a chair with your feet flat on the floor about shoulder width apart. You should wear loose pants or nothing at all, so your testicles hang freely. Make sure you are relaxed. Now put your tongue at the roof of your mouth. Inhale slowly through your nose, filling your lungs at the same time, sucking up your testicles and anal muscles. Hold your breath. Lower your body, push all the air downwards past your navel towards your testicles. Tighten your anal muscles and suck up your testicles as hard as you can, compressing the air. Hold your breath as long as you can. Exhale slowly. Inhale and exhale a couple of times. Now repeat. Inhale slowly through your nose, filling your lungs at the same time, sucking up your testicles and your anal muscles. Hold your breath. Lower your body, pushing all the air downwards past your navel towards your testicles. Tighten your anal muscles and suck up your testicles as hard as you can, compressing the air. Hold your breath as long as you can. Inhale and exhale a couple of times. Repeat. After 7 times, stand up, move the hips, shake the legs and arms, then repeat the entire procedure. Inhale slowly while tightening your testicles and anal muscles. Push all the air downwards. Hold your breath. Now exhale slowly. Repeat the exercise 6 more times. The prostate gland will be massaged by the tightening action of the anus muscles. You should always keep your shoulders and face relaxed. You will see great results if you do this every day for 2 months. If you do this exercise correctly, your body should get very warm and you should feel a tingling sensation in your testicles. Like any exercise, you only get out of it what you put into it. This exercise can be done standing or sitting with the testicles hanging over the side of a chair. Cup your testicles with your left hand, completely covering them. Do not squeeze too hard. With your right hand, massage the stomach in a clockwise motion 81 times. Change hands and massage in the opposite direction. This exercise will stimulate hormone production and increase vital energy. Sometimes after you have sex, your kidneys or lower back may be sore. This exercise will relieve backaches and strengthen your kidneys. Bend over a little, rub your tailbone and kidneys 81 times. After you've rubbed your tailbone and kidneys 81 times, rotate your waist and upper body. In this technique, a man has an orgasm without actually ejaculating. The Taoists believe that by pressing this point, the ejaculation can be reversed and the semen will be recycled into the blood and throughout the body. After ejaculating, most men lose interest and feel tired or lack of energy. But if the man presses this spot, he will be energetic and will dramatically increase his ability to maintain his erection. When you feel that orgasm is near, take your middle finger and press the spot between your anus and scrotum. Do not press too hard or too soft. Take a deep breath, hold your breath, and push the air down to the dantian. Tighten your anal muscles hard. You will feel a throbbing sensation, and soon your erection will go partially down. Keep pressing, and after the throbbing has stopped and you have control of yourself, intercourse may resume. The erection will return and will be as strong or stronger than before. Remember, if you suffer from any form of prostate trouble, you should not do this exercise until you have seen a doctor and cured your prostate problem. This exercise is good for increasing vitality and circulation. It will make the woman's vagina very tight so she and her mate will derive more pleasure. When some women have children, their vaginal muscles may become loose and enlarged. With this exercise, she can have a more youthful and tighter vagina. It is important that you do not do this exercise while pregnant. This exercise should be done at the first thing in the morning and right before going to bed at night. First, you must sit on a firm mattress or on a floor, with your back straight. Your legs should be straight out in front of you. Put your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Inhale slowly through your nose down to your stomach. At the same time, pull your toes back hard. Hold your breath. Push all your air down to the lower pelvic area and at the same time squeeze your toes hard. Tighten your anus and vaginal muscles, compressing the air. Hold your breath as long as you can while rubbing your kidneys at the same time. Now, exhale slowly through your nose and relax your body and toes. Repeat this. Inhale through your nose down to your stomach. Pull your toes back at the same time you hold your breath. Push all the air down to the lower pelvic area and squeeze your toes hard. Tighten the anal and vaginal muscles, compressing the air. Hold your breath as long as you can while rubbing your kidneys. Now exhale slowly and relax. Repeat this 21 times. While doing this exercise correctly, your body should become very warm. Inhale through your nose down to your stomach. Pull your toes back at the same time you hold your breath. Push all the air down to the lower pelvic area and squeeze your toes hard. Tighten the anal and vaginal muscles, compressing the air. Hold your breath as long as you can while rubbing your kidneys. Now exhale slowly and relax. Inhale through your nose down to your stomach. Pull your toes back at the same time you hold your breath. Push all the air down to the lower pelvic area and squeeze your toes hard. Tighten the anal and vaginal muscles, compressing the air. Hold your breath as long as you can while rubbing your kidneys. Now exhale slowly and relax. Repeat this 21 times. While doing this exercise correctly, your body should become very warm. The Chinese believe that the 5 toes are connected to the 5 internal organs: lung, stomach, heart, liver, and bladder. Exercising the toes will strengthen these organs as well as the vagina. Place your hands on your hips. Inhale while contracting your stomach. Clench the ground with your toes, then stand on your toes. Exhale and go down. Inhale, go up. Exhale, 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 go down. Repeat this 21 times. For this exercise, inhale and contract the stomach. While inhaling, tip your head back as far as possible. Exhale and tilt your chin to your chest. Inhale, tip back. Exhale, tilt forward. Repeat this exercise 21 times. This exercise is good for sore necks, tension, and headaches. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale while raising your hands above your head while looking at your hands. Exhale while your head tips forward until your chin touches your chest. Then drop your hands slowly towards your feet as far as you can. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, lean forward. Now repeat 21 times. On the last 3 exercises for women, you must contract your stomach when you inhale and suck up your anus and vaginal muscles. Inhale while raising your hands above your head. Exhale while your head tips forward. Inhale while raising your hands above your head. Exhale while your head tips forward. On the last repetition, bring your hands from the floor up to your chest level. Swallow. The exhale and the hands go down slowly. The Chinese believe that this exercise is good for losing weight, constipation, stomach ulcers, circulation of energy, and vitality. This exercise can be done sitting, standing, or lying on your back. Now start at your navel and rub counterclockwise, allowing the circle to grow larger until it is no more than 6 inches in diameter. Make sure it goes no higher than your heart and no lower than your pelvis. Do this 36 times. Now reverse the order of the rotation, but repeat only 24 times. You need not press down with any force. Apply only slight pressure and rub slowly. When you do this exercise, try to visualize the energy is coming from your hand and is penetrating into your skin and organs. The Taoists believe that women should always be completely and fully satisfied through intercourse. This is why foreplay is so very important. With the right kind of duration of foreplay, the vagina will become lubricated and the woman's mind and body will be ready for intercourse. Foreplay should last a minimum of 30 minutes. The Taoists believe that you should start making love by emphasizing the hands and mouth. Start kissing her gently and very slowly. Kiss her mouth, around her cheek, her ears, forehead, and nose, all while your hands are stroking and fondling her arms, shoulders, up and down her back, and around her buttocks. Proceed slowly downward, kissing her chin, her neck, and downward around her breast, then slowly returning to her neck and face, all while the hands are slowly caressing her, moving from buttocks downward to her legs and up to her inner thighs. Always remember that the man must never lose control of himself. He must maintain his emotions evenly or he will lose control. Do not let her have an orgasm with your hands and mouth. Make sure she is at her highest emotional peak and thoroughly lubricated. Only when you observe the 5 signs of desire should you proceed further. These 5 signs of desire are: her breasts harden, she takes shorter breaths, she is overcome by passion, perspiration flows from her body, insert your penis only after she has experienced the first 4 signs, her body straightens and her eyes close. This method, 9 shallows and 1 deep, is considered one of the best love-making techniques and is very important in the Taoist practice. The principle of this exercise is to thrust the penis 9 times shallow and 1 deep. The 9 shallow penetrations create a vacuum inside the woman. This will delight her. The vacuum has a tremendous effect. The 1 deep thrust is a different sort of stimulation and forces air out of her vagina. She feels full, then empty, full, then empty. The deep thrust also increases her desire. This exercise also stimulates both the clitoris and the G-spot, about 1 inch inside the vagina. In the beginning of these exercises, if while you're having intercourse and you can't control your ejaculation, pull out your penis and perform this exercise. Sucking up your testicles and anus muscles, push all your air downward, controlling your ejaculation, and all while caressing your mate. When your tension has eased, continue intercourse. Perform this technique as often as needed to prolong intercourse. The woman rolls over on her back facing upwards. The man lies on top of her. Then the woman raises her vagina by putting a pillow under her waist, and the man inserts his penis. The man moves his hips to the left, counterclockwise. The woman moves her hips in the opposite direction. Then the man goes in and out, rubbing the two sides and upper and lower areas of the vagina. The woman faces downward in a crawling position. The man kneels behind her and embraces her belly, raising her buttocks up slightly. The woman lies on her back, arching her buttocks up in the air, lifting her thighs up against her abdomen, and her legs high in the air. The man faces her, supporting her legs upon his shoulders. At the same time, her buttocks are raised slightly. Now the man inserts his penis not too deep, about 1.5 inches, into the woman's vagina. Then the man should insert his penis a little deeper and go side to side, being careful not to hurt her. The woman lies on her back with her shoulders and head supported by a large pillow. This position curves the vagina slightly, allowing the penis to massage the clitoris. This position has been designed for the man who is having trouble controlling his ejaculation. The man begins by lying on his back. He pulls back his toes while breathing in. Then he tightens his anus muscles and sucks up his testicles as hard as he can. He then exhales slowly through his nose, but he mustn't release the tension in his toes or his anus muscles. While the man is lying on his back, the woman straddles him from above, facing him or having her back towards him. She then slowly inserts the man's penis into her vagina, controlling its penetration and not allowing it to penetrate too deeply at first. She moves slowly at first and then in any motion which gives her the greatest satisfaction. All the time the man is doing his breathing exercises and controlling his emotions. The information we have just shared with you is only a sampling of the arts to begin recovering sexual fitness and harmony. In today's world, many individuals are awakened to the latent powers within and are driven by a pursuit of excellence, seeking the fulfillment of their deepest dreams and desires. Supreme health and sexual confidence can only contribute to ensure success in any endeavor.
The purpose of making this video is to show how men and women can enjoy a healthier and happier relationship through exercise, meditation, and lovemaking. We will also demonstrate a unique form of internal martial arts called Shisui. By practicing this special exercise, couples are able to achieve good health, increase longevity, and cultivate the body's energy. This video is based upon the centuries-old Taoist writings of Yuan Di, the Yellow Emperor of China. Taoism is a very old philosophical tradition with its roots in the ancient civilization of China. It is essentially a philosophy of natural wisdom based upon thousands of years of living within the natural world. The Taoists believed that one must conform to the principles of yin and yang during your lifetime. Without this balance, health and longevity cannot be achieved. Yuan Di learned the Tao of yin and yang through conversations with his 3 female advisors on sexual matters: Plain Girl, Mysterious Girl, and Rainbow Girl. These conversations were recorded during the 3rd century in his book entitled Sunu Ching, or The Classic of the Plain Girl. This book details how to utilize sexual energy to strengthen one's health and increase longevity. I believe this video is of great importance to couples interested in promoting health, longevity, and sexual happiness within their lives. By practicing the techniques shown, couples will be able to achieve a oneness with each other that few couples today enjoy. By being physically fit, one is able to perform lovemaking with endurance, flexibility, and agility. A trim and healthy body will enhance your sexual skills and increase your sexual longevity. Bodies that have less strength and are overweight are not capable of maintaining and enjoying the full spectrum of sexual activities available. Pleasure is greatly reduced since certain areas of the body cannot be touched or caressed. By maintaining strong vaginal and groin muscles, women are able to experience sexual pleasures that they are able to control and also provide greater satisfaction to their partner. A man who exercises achieves a strong and muscular body, a body that is able to sustain and endure long periods of sexual activity. Keep in mind that nothing reduces sexual desire more than a physically out-of-shape body. The following exercises are designed to keep you and your partner physically fit and on the path towards sexual longevity and happiness. Rotating hips. Face your partner. Place your hands on your hips and begin rotating them. This exercise should be done 36 times to the right and 36 times to the left. Done correctly, this exercise strengthens the kidneys, relieves tension, and helps eliminate back pain. Outer thigh workout. One partner lies on their back with arms extended, legs bent at the waist and brought forward. Your partner places his hands on the outside of the knees. Begin by opening the thighs against your partner's hand resistance. Hold to a count of 6. Relax and return to the starting position. One should exhale as you open your legs and inhale as you close them. This exercise tones the outer thighs and buttocks. These are only a few of the many exercises available to couples. Almost any exercise can be done with a partner. Design your own. But remember, the idea is not only to exercise together, but have fun doing it. All over body stretch. Sit facing your partner. Both your arms and legs should be stretched out and touching. Fingers should be entwined with those of your partner's. Begin by bending to the right and bring your top arm overhead and the bottom arm under toward the opposite leg. Return to the starting position and repeat to the other side. This should be repeated 5 times per side. Always exhale as you bend and inhale as you return to the starting position. This is excellent for stretching the waist, shoulders, arms, hamstrings, and thighs. Straddle out exercise. Both partners lay on their backs, facing each other, with their buttocks touching. The soles of the feet touching and open in a straddle. Grasp your partner's hands and pull forward, lifting the back off the ground. Relax and return to the starting position. One should exhale on the way up and inhale on the way down. This is a great exercise for working the back, shoulders, and abdominal muscles. Sitting and stretching. Sit facing your partner with the soles of the feet touching. Clasp your partner's hands, then stretch forward as your partner pulls backward in alternating stretches. As each partner stretches forward, hold the position for at least 10 seconds. Remember to exhale as you reach forward and inhale as you go backwards. This should be repeated at least 20 times. Shisui. The training that you are looking at is called Shisui, or bone marrow washing. This training is Taoist in origin and was taught to my teacher, Master Chow Chang Hung, over 65 years ago. James McNeil is demonstrating genital weightlifting. He is lifting approximately 200 pounds. I am demonstrating the woman's genital weightlifting, and I am lifting approximately 10 pounds. Genital weightlifting is only a small but important part of Shisui training. Shisui training is one part of an ancient Chinese martial arts system called Shoujiu Dian, or Little Nine Heaven. This system encompasses not only Shisui training, but boxing and swordsmanship. Originally, this system was handed down secretly, generation to generation, among Taoist priests. Master Chow was the first outsider who taught the system of Little Nine Heaven. In the United States, only James McNeil in California and Carl Gao in Florida have been personally certified by Master Chow to teach the system of Shisui. Not only will Shisui build up the immune system in one's body, but for men it is very effective for overcoming and preventing impotency and premature ejaculation. When done properly, these exercises can enable a man to reinforce his genital region to naturally stimulate the production of male hormones and effectively overcome many sexual problems. The Shisui training for women involves the use of a stone egg with weights attached to strengthen the pelvic and the vaginal muscles. At the higher levels, a woman is taught how to share and unite her sexual energy with her partner, yet retain her own chi energy. In short, the Shisui training allows one to rebuild the body and cultivate the inner sexual energy to achieve health, youth, and longevity. By mastering the Shisui exercises, one is able to experience lovemaking that was before unobtainable and unimaginable. Meditation. The Taoists have been practicing meditation for thousands of years. Today, meditation techniques are becoming more and more accepted by doctors and health practitioners. Recent studies have shown a direct link between meditation and longevity. Researchers have found that by practicing meditation, one will live longer than those who do not practice. Meditation has been proven to lower blood pressure and improve one's mental capacity and function. Meditation can also help in your love life. By learning to empty your mind and become one with yourself, you are able to enjoy the benefits of sexual spontaneity. One is able to transcend fixed expectations in lovemaking and approach his or her partner with openness and oneness. There are many meditation techniques available. One of the easiest techniques to emptying your mind is by counting each complete cycle of inhalation and exhalation of your breath. Sit on a firm cushion, crossing your legs in a lotus position, or sit with your legs straight out in front of you. Keep your spine straight and your eyes lightly closed. Relax and breathe through your nose. Count the cycles of your breathing. Think only of your breathing. Slowly let your mind empty of everyday thoughts. Focus your attention inward. If a thought disturbs you or your mind begins to wander, stop and begin again. Remember, learning to empty your mind is achieved only through continual practice. After mastering the counting method of meditation, you should start to concentrate on your dantian. The dantian is where qi is gathered and stored naturally in the body. By concentrating on the dantian, you are able to achieve a settled state of inner wakefulness without the conscious effort of the counting of your breath. By maintaining this inner wakefulness, you will become one with yourself and not separate aspects of body and mind. Remember, meditation should be practiced with regularity and do not become discouraged. Cultivating energy, single person. After learning to concentrate on the dantian, one is ready to begin the practice of circulating the qi through the body. This continuous flow of energy in a single circuit is called the microcosmic orbit. The Taoists discovered centuries ago that there are two main energy channels within the body. The first channel is the governor or yang channel. This channel commences at the perineum and flows upward into the tailbone, then up through the spine and into the base of the skull. From there, it enters the brain and then moves downward to the roof of the mouth. The second channel is called the functional or yin channel. This channel connects with its opposite, the governor channel, at the roof of the mouth. The functional channel brings the qi down through the roof of the mouth, through the throat to the heart. From the heart, the energy flows through the abdominal organs and back down to the perineum. In order to maintain a continuous circuit, it is very important to keep the tongue pressed lightly to the roof of the mouth. By doing so, one is able to provide a bridge for energy to travel from the roof of the mouth to the lower front of the body. Essentially, when beginning to practice this form of meditation, try to focus your mind inward on the two channels. Inhale and concentrate on the energy flowing up the governor channel. Exhale, and the energy will flow down the functional channel. At first, one must concentrate on the qi flowing through the channels, but after a while the qi will flow naturally. With practice, you'll be able to circulate your qi at any time, any place, and under any conditions. Cultivating energy back to back. When both partners have mastered the microcosmic orbit successfully, they should start to practice back-to-back meditation. This will enable both partners to expand their qi within their own bodies. You and your partner should sit back to back. Regulate your breathing to that of your partner. Focus your mind on the energy of each other. Let your mind feel the energy as qi flows through the microcosmic orbit from you to your partner and from your partner back to you. Allow the qi to flow at will without forcing it. This form of meditation allows one to cultivate the qi to higher levels than experienced previously. At the higher level, one should learn how to circulate the qi throughout the 8 meridians. Sexual cultivation between partners. The Taoists believed that in order for man to be nourished, it required the assistance of woman, and vice versa. By absorbing the yin and yang from each other, one is able to nourish the energy of self. By nourishing sexual energy through sexual meditation, good health and longevity is maintained. Without this nourishment, one's health and longevity decrease greatly. They also believed that human beings are the most important creatures in the universe, and nothing nourishes sexual energy more than sexual intercourse. By understanding these ideas of yin-yang, one's perceptions of the use of sexual intercourse will change. You will learn to open yourself to the other. In this form of meditation, ejaculating is not deliberately sought. By not ejaculating, one's sexual energies are allowed to circulate and become one with your lovers. Pleasure fills the body as sexual energy is exchanged over and over again. As stated previously, the tongue acts as a bridge in your own body, connecting the two channels to form one. But in the practice of circulating energy between partners, the genitals act as the bridge. The sexual energy follows the route of the functional channel down to the genitals. It then crosses over to your partner's genitals and continues along the upward path of the governor channel. Thus, the circular path of energy is maintained between the two partners. By this process, you and your partner will experience a form of meditation which is deeply shared. This form of meditation can be enjoyed without losing any of your life force energy. Most importantly, you will gain a new sense of inner satisfaction within yourself that will be with you long after the pleasure has become only a memory. At advanced levels, men and women are taught to seal sperm, whereby ejaculation is not achieved during lovemaking. Return sperm, one is taught to return the sperm to its origin. Cultivate sperm, one learns to recirculate the sperm from its origin outward throughout the body. One is also taught to circulate each other's sexual energy through the large and small cosmic orbits. During this type of meditation, certain mantras are also recited at specific times. Remember, only a certified instructor can teach this stage of meditation correctly. Master Chow learned the system from his teacher, Gonga, over 40 years ago. She is still alive today at the young age of 118. Master Chow has said she has the appearance of a woman 45 years of age. Sexual cultivation, higher level of sexual meditation. At the higher levels of meditation, and with the guidance of a knowledgeable teacher, couples can practice an exchange of sexual energy without actually having sexual intercourse. This usually takes place between two partners who love and care for each other very much. It is a method to deepen and nourish the love that is between them. Sit across the room facing your partner. You should feel aroused by your partner's presence. Focus your mind on the aura of each other and open the body to allow the sexual energy to enter. A couple is able to achieve the pleasures of sexual intercourse without the physical contact. Foreplay. The ultimate objective of foreplay between man and woman is to attain the harmony of yin and yang before intercourse begins. Woman strives to make man hard, and man strives to make woman soft. Yet, a man must also be kind and loving, and a woman should be enduring and determined. One must practice kindness, generosity, and self-sacrifice in order to achieve a balanced and harmonious sexual act. Couples must become attuned to the presence of each other and the message each is sending. They must also learn to prolong the act of intercourse and be able to resume it as often as necessary in order to provide complete satisfaction to both. There are no time limits on foreplay nor set patterns. Foreplay is not just a kiss on the lips or a squeeze of a breast, nor are there set movements as to what should be done. By observing and interpreting your partner's wishes, one is able to respond correctly to their needs and wants. In Taoist lovemaking, there should not be any inhibitions or areas of the body that should not be touched or caressed. Foreplay must be approached with an open and frank attitude. One of the most overlooked aspects of foreplay is kissing. Such a simple act, yet it is usually done only in the initial stages of foreplay. To the Taoists, erotic kissing is an invaluable technique in foreplay. Great pleasure can be derived from long, sensual kisses, and light, feathery kisses over the body can create sensations never before felt. Taoists also believed foreplay should begin at the body's extremities with touching and not at the genitals, an idea many Westerners have forgotten about. A simple touch or caress can bring a feeling of love speeding through the body. One must caress with care and with sensitivity to the response of their partner. Touch can let your partner know that at this moment no one else matters. It allows sexual energy to accumulate and grow in the genital region. The key to foreplay is relaxation and communication. Without them, a couple will not achieve a harmonious intercourse. The 9 ways. The 9 ways or positions of intercourse constituted an important aspect of Taoist lovemaking. In order for Yuan Di, the Yellow Emperor, to learn the 9 ways, he had to promise the woman profound that he would conceal them in the Stonehouse Library and never reveal them to any outsiders. The Taoists named many of these positions after animals. Do not let intercourse become a routine affair. Couples should not only practice the 9 ways, but by using their imagination, create new positions that suit their particular needs. Before practicing the 9 ways, you must achieve the proper mental state. Once the will is in harmony, one shifts from spiritual preparation to physical action. The dragon turns over. The woman lies down facing upward. The male lies on top of her with both of his legs placed between those of the woman. His weight is supported by his knees and hands. The woman raises her buttocks and receives the penis. A man should roll his hips side to side. In this way, he is able to stimulate the woman's clitoris. At orgasm, a woman's vagina will naturally close and become firm. This position is so named because a man, while supporting his weight in this style, appears as a dragon turning in the sky. To many Westerners, this is the most popular position for intercourse. The tiger stalking. Have the woman face downward in a crawling position, buttocks up and head down. The male kneels behind her and grasps her hips. He inserts his penis deeply inside the woman, thrusting vigorously. He strives to make it deeply intimate. They go back and forth in mutual pressure. In this position, man resembles a tiger ready to pounce on his prey. Many men enjoy this position because one of their hands is usually free to embrace the breasts or stimulate the clitoris. Women feel a closeness between vagina and penis that is not obtained by other positions. The monkey springs. The woman lies on her back with her legs straight up in the air. The man kneels and rests the woman's legs on his shoulders. With the vagina fully exposed in this position, man is able to insert his penis easier and thrust deeper. The thrusting of the penis simultaneously stimulates a woman's clitoris. This position can also be performed with a woman lying on the edge of a bed and a man standing before her. Cicada fixed to a tree. The woman lies on her stomach, legs straight out and buttocks raised slightly. A pillow should be placed under her stomach. The man lies on top of her back and inserts his penis deeply. Men should remember that his weight is not to be placed directly on the back of the woman. This position is named after the appearance of a cicada on a tree. The tortoise mounts. The woman again lies on her back and bends her knees up to her breasts. The man faces the woman and pushes back her feet with both hands towards her breasts. He inserts his penis deeply inside. Deep and shallow thrusts are usually used for this position. Deep penetration should take place when orgasm occurs. The phoenix flutters. Have the woman lie flat on her back with a pillow under her and the legs raised slightly off the bed. The man crawls between her thighs and supports himself with his hands. His penis should penetrate the vagina to its deepest point. During insertion, the woman should squeeze her legs together and shake her body. In Chinese lore, the expression phoenix fluttering describes loving couples that are inseparable. Rabbit licking its fur. The man lies on his back, extending his legs straight out in front of him. The woman straddles him from above, her legs to the outside of the man's. The woman's head faces his feet, and her head is bent forward slightly. The woman supports herself with both her hands. In this position, the woman is in complete control, while the man becomes the spectator. A woman's movements must be slow and gentle. A woman in this position resembles a rabbit licking its fur. Fish with scales joined. The man lies on his back as in rabbit licking its fur. However, this time the woman faces the man. The penis is inserted only slightly, and it is the woman who decides the rhythm and movement needed to achieve orgasm. In this position, man is able to touch and caress almost all parts of the woman's body. This position is also the easiest one in which to maintain ejaculation control. Cranes with necks intertwined. The man sits on his knees, and the woman straddles his thighs, kneeling down on top of him with her legs open. She holds the man around his neck using both her hands while he inserts his penis from below. The man's hands embrace the woman's buttocks, and he is able to assist the woman in her upward movements. This position provides great stimulation to both partners, but a man must be physically fit to maintain this position for any length of time. An advanced position practiced is one in which the man stands and holds the woman. Her feet are wrapped around the man's waist. In this position, the man moves his hips forward and backwards, and the woman responds to his movement. As in the last position mentioned, this should be practiced by couples that are physically fit. After mastering the 9 ways, couples should vary their positions without having to withdraw the penis. By withdrawing the penis, the connection created during intercourse is gone and pleasure is lost. Couples do not have to try all 9 ways at once. Choose 2 or 3 and practice them. With time, position changing will be smooth and flowing, and the energy created will not be lost. Keep in mind that an orgasm is not ejaculation. An orgasm can last as long as you want and can travel as high as you want. Once a man has ejaculated, however, the orgasm is gone. To those couples that have achieved a higher level of sexual activity, ejaculation is a time for the man to return sperm to its origin and to recirculate the sperm from its origin outward through the body. The most pleasurable time is the peak of orgasm right before ejaculation. During your lovemaking, practice bringing each other to the highest peak possible, then back to a lower relaxing level. Couples should strive to maintain this peak for as long as possible. In this way, they are able to exchange the energies of yin and yang with each other and remain in complete harmony. Always remember that you must practice kindness, generosity, and self-sacrifice during lovemaking. Without them, mutual satisfaction and oneness will not be achieved. The 9 styles. During intercourse, a man must practice controlling the actions of his penis. He must not stab at a woman's vagina, but respond to his partner's responses by varying the angle and depth of his thrusts. By practicing the various styles of thrusting, couples can increase the pleasure of sexual intercourse. These styles of thrusting can be applied to any of the 9 ways. Couples should experiment with all of them, adopting those thrusts that work best for them. A general moving through battle lines. The penis moves right and left with strong and deep penetration sideways, using only the pelvic to thrust. Couples should experiment with various right and left thrusts. A wild horse leaping over a mountain river. The penis moves up and down deeply using strong movements. This style is well suited for the position of the monkey springs. Flock of seagulls on the waves. The penis moves down and then the pelvic tips upward. The movement is rhythmical, but provides for deep and slow penetration. Tipping of the pelvic upwards is of great importance in providing mutual satisfaction between couples. A sparrow pecking. The penis moves in recurrent deep and shallow penetrations. This is also an excellent style to practice the 9 shallow and 1 deep method of penetration. By going shallow, this allows for direct stimulation to a woman's clitoris. A rock tossed into the ocean. Using only the movement of the pelvis, the penis initially penetrates shallow and soft, with each successive stroke going deeper, similar to a rock settling on the ocean floor. A snake in winter. The penis penetrates deeply using slow movements and withdraws slowly. This provides slow but deep penetration. This style is often used when practicing the position of the tortoise mounts. Remember to penetrate deeply at the time of orgasm. A frightened mouse running through a hole. The penis penetrates quickly and withdraws quickly. The movements are strong and quick. Even though the penetrations are done quickly, a man must remember not to stab at the woman's vagina. A hawk seizing its prey. The penis moves in an erratic manner inside the woman's vagina. This style does not have any set patterns to its movements. However, each thrust should be different than the preceding one. A sailboat in strong winds. The penis moves up and down with restraint. In this style, a man gently teases a woman with slow, yet determined movements of his penis. Many couples have found this type of thrusting to be a good beginning stroke to use during the initial stages of intercourse. By practicing the various thrusts, couples will be able to achieve a true Taoist intercourse. An intercourse that lasts much longer than the conventional manner and is able to bring about a sensitivity and oneness never experienced before. If practiced properly, the Chinese lovemaking secrets explained through this video could very well be the fountain of youth for many. By viewing this video, you should now understand what it is to enjoy not just sex, but life itself.